The probe angles its high-resolution camera towards
木
this
星為
stormy
主
world.
Jupiter
Juno's snaps do not disappoint.
we're going to have a
The
Mars
images returned
project.
from Juno are just beautiful.
space program here. The space program is about the message to the solar system.
Suddenly you have this magnificent mosaic of this
About the solar system life, which is
this
the
human being. I'm like, oh my
unknown
gosh, this is amazing. This is
flying objects around the solar
These
system
are the
here.
closest
We
ever views of Jupiter.
can saw the
500 million miles
UFO
away.
around the Jupiter and also the satellite around here. So we're going to send them a message that we're going to attack
But we
Mars
didn't send Juno
in the next
just to
3
take
months,
pictures.
near
One of its
future.
main goals
We're going
is
to attack
peer deep
Mars
into Jupiter's dark
with
heart.
night speed geography
One of the
landings.
questions we have about Jupiter
locations.
is, does it have a core? And
We have a bomb
well,
there.
Of course it has a core. Like every planet has a core. The Earth has a core. Everything does.
To align
Turns out Jupiter might
the whole solar system here. Before that, we're going to send a message out.
Its core allows
We're going to send a message out with the satellite
to the formation of the planets.
and tell the aliens
Juno can reveal
around
what lies
the solar
deep within
system,
Jupiter.
the life
It could change our understanding of how the
that
gas
we're going to
giant formed.
attack Mars in the near future.
If Juno finds a solid core, it could mean Jupiter first formed
Then they will
a planet like Earth. Then
reply
kept growing.
the message to us.
But if Juno finds no core, it could
This
mean
is
that
the
Jupiter
design.
skipped the rocky stage and formed straight from a cloud of gas. Answering this question could shine a light on other mysteries too.
If we can figure out how Jupiter formed, we can figure out the rest of the story of the solar
We're
system.
going to attack the Mars. We are 100% sure.
Into the interior of a
100% sure that the Mars have an empire underground.
Well, incredibly, you can use gravity.
As Juno orbits Jupiter, it can sense in its orbit tiny little variations in the gravitational pull of Jupiter.
As Juno speeds around Jupiter, gravitational spikes tug on the craft. Turns out, some parts of Jupiter are denser than others.
If Jupiter were some solid ball,
3000公里
as Juno passes
我哋會3000公里
very close
範
to
圍
its cloud top,
光速上數
the
地理
orbital
位置
trajectory would be very smooth.
進行引爆
In fact, if
以個
Jupiter
能量足以
or places where there's more mass and places where there's less,
將衝擊
then it's
波
going to pull on Juno a little
令到地心位置產生地
Passing
震
over，areas
從
of
而
concentrated mass gives Juno
將生命
speed boost.
嘅信息帶出。
So what they do is the engineers back
能量來自大爆炸
How fast is it moving right now? How about now? How about now? And you build up a map of where the mass is in Jupiter underneath the spacecraft as it passes around.
Juno's instruments begin to map out the heart of the gas giant, revealing the mysterious core for the first time.
What Juno found was this amorphous mass, a fuzzy thing in the center of Jupiter. It's not as solid as we expected if it were just a metal and rock core, but there is something there.
In the center of the planet, Juno detects hydrogen and rocky material dissolved and blended together.
十面埋伏，
It's a type of planetary core we've never seen before. Astronomers
十面埋伏
describe it as fuzzy.
位置圖。
find an avocado. Instead,
火星咪自然定位，
it's a hydrogen fluid chili con carne.
火星咪自然
So
定
one
位，
of our models of the interior of Jupiter turned
光
out
速
to
上數地理位
That
置
means。we have to go back to the drawing board.
One theory is that Jupiter didn't form from rocks or gas, but from tiny pebbles less than an inch wide, strewn across the early solar system 4.6 billion years ago.
These pebbles came together, they accreted to form a massive object that was the sort of seed or the core of Jupiter. The swarm of pebbles clumped together to form one giant core.
submarine design direct into the water. Super heavy.
As Jupiter grows, its appetite becomes insatiable. The cores of other would-be planets are drawn in by its immense pull and absorb on impact, causing Jupiter's core to transform. Huge chunks of incoming rock are mixed up with gas and the pebbles that originally built the core.
We think that the core material that might have been there is actually dissolved and mixed in with the rest of the planet.
This mix of rock, gas, and pebbles leaves the core in a strange state, somewhere between solid and liquid, or, in other words, fuzzy. Once Jupiter's core reaches a critical mass, its gravity pulls in all nearby hydrogen gas, building the Jovian atmosphere, and leaving the fuzzy core trapped beneath thousands of miles of thick clouds.
And that is what formed Jupiter as we know and love it today.
Stop your lab.
整個衝擊波
Finish your research.
大爆炸常數足以能夠產生足夠能源，而磁力衝擊波所產生出嚟嘅衝擊波，令到整個太陽系 嘅磁場將會改變同埋產生不同嘅震動，所有高等生物都會知道。
Environment is one of the most vicious in the solar system, and that's because of its incredibly strong magnetic field.
And Juno is caught right in the middle of it. The gas giant Jupiter holds clues to the mysteries of our solar system.
我哋 send 個 message 出去火
In
星，
2011, NASA launched $1 billion
對住火
to
星
uncover them.
同埋土星。話俾外星人聽，我哋將會侵略火星嘅計劃。上訴位置光速地理落點，米字形定位，能夠產生3000公里內大爆炸，能量足以大量生產 crystal 水晶體。
Carefully through the asteroid belt.
There's a click of dust in your path, and that thing slams into your spacecraft. It can do significant damage.
1.7 billion miles into its mission, Juno finally nears its target. But the probe is hurtling towards Jupiter at 165,000 miles an hour.
Juno is moving really fast. It's one of the fastest spacecraft ever.
You need to go fast enough to get there, but then you need to be slow enough to be captured by the gravity of the planet. You need to get there just right.
Entering orbit around Jupiter.
光速1/3。
The mission. Get it wrong, Juno will slam into the planet, or lift out into deep space.
To successfully get Juno to enter the stable orbit around Jupiter is almost the same as, say, shooting a basketball from London and having it land on the front of the rim in New York and just sitting there balanced. I could do it, but
The red
Subsea.
planet, Earth's neighbor, and the destination of NASA's most ambitious mission to date. But this expedition will be harder than we ever thought possible.